Alright, today is the day that the supercharger is going on the car. Finally, we got some bolts in. I had to order a bolt right here. Had to get it just because it ain't gonna focus. What the hell? Anyways, I had to buy it so I can go ahead and put the front adapter plate right here on the intercooler. I didn't have one long enough. The one that I took off of it was a piece of crap and was all rusted up, and I didn't want to look at it no more, so I bought some nice stainless steel stuff from McMaster Car. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing put on there, and then we're gonna throw it on the car real quick. Boom, just like that. They're all in. Nice stainless bolts. Here's the part numbers and everything, just in case everybody wants to know. Focus. There we go. M6 by 40, and then the other one is a, well, there's a lot number. Let's say what size they are. It's an M6 both as well. Anyways, the middle one right here, that one, that's a 70 millimeter. I had to cut it down a little bit, so a 65 millimeter or a 60 millimeter would work just perfectly fine. All right, so I'm getting ready to go over and get the engine hoist, and we'll hoist this thing up. I could probably lift it on there by myself, but I'd have to crawl inside the car. I already got a radiator in it. I don't want to deal with all that crap. So I'm just going to get the engine hoist, tie this up, and get it in there. But first I want to check and double check and make sure all my plugs and everything on the back side of this blower are good and tight. Make sure everything right here on the hose is all good, because once it's in the car, I'd say more than likely it's going to be a pain to get to. All right, so if you're wanting to do this the way I'm doing it, I always put the strap in front of the fuel rail bolt right here, so that way when it pulls up on it, it's not going to get into this injector and it's not going to get into this injector. Also on this blower, you got to make sure that if you're going to do this, you got to make sure the strap comes down to the bottom. That way it doesn't interfere with the actuator or nothing like that. Make sure it's not going to bend no brackets. And then you want to go behind on the where the vacuum is and everything. Your vacuum line comes out. You got to also make sure you watch out for your IAT2 sensors, because you don't want to break that. And then coming over here to the other side, you want to go over here and do the same thing. You can see right up in there, it goes up underneath it again on the front side of that bolt, so that way the injector don't get all caught up in it and everything whenever I pull on it. And then it also won't hit the this injector either. And then on the front, you just tie it all up just like that, and you'll be ready to rock and roll. Also, another thing I like to do real quick before I put everything back together is I take the vacuum cleaner and I go ahead and vacuum everything up, and I go ahead and get some carb cleaner and spray down my surfaces and clean them off and wipe them down good. That way we know we ain't got no issues going forward. And also use the vacuum. After I pull the towels out, I will take the vacuum cleaner and actually suck down inside those, just in case. You never know, guys. Alright boys, it ain't gonna happen today. If you see right here, I have totally messed up the intake gasket trying to put that biatch on, and yeah, I got a little aggravated, messed some things up, but we'll get it all taken care of. Try to get this thing on next week. I ordered some gaskets from Jegs because nobody around here has freaking gaskets at all. Alright, got the blower on, overnight some gaskets and such. I just want to share some information real quick on these injectors. These are 1650s and they require a adapter on them. They're from FIC and they require an adapter. Well, the adapters are a pain in the butt on this car, on the Cobras, because right here on the head, let me see if I can get it, you see right here, there's an indentation sticking out. The injector will not turn anyways. You have to make sure they're facing either forward or completely rearward. So it's kind of a pain in the butt to work with. So I probably would never suggest buying injectors that use adapters. So if you got a Whipple or a Cobra or anything, stay away from adapter injectors. It's just my word of advice. But the blower is on, and if you look in the back, look at how much room you got back here. I mean, I can get my hand behind there, no problem. With the 3.4, you couldn't do that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing bolted down. All right guys, the blower's on. I got it tightened down. I got the fuel lines going to the back of the fuel rails. I haven't got the front fuel lines on yet. That'll come tomorrow. I'm kind of wore out right now. I want to take a break. Did go ahead and get the Cobra engineering stuff all hooked up. The crossover delete, everything is final. It's tightened down, ready to rock and roll. Just in case you're wondering, a 12 AN is an 1.25 inch wrench. Just a heads up on all that. Also, here's something that I had to do with this blower. I had to go to and buy that right there, which is a 1/4 inch MPT plug for everything. The reason why I had to go do that is because I don't have anything vacuum related that's going to that. I had to do the same thing on the other side of the blower. So Whipple, if you are listening, please in the kit from now on include some nice plugs for all that. I didn't notice any. Maybe I ought to look again, make sure. Might be in there, who knows. But next things next is I gotta get a different belt. I ordered it already off of Amazon. That one's about 1 inch too long. That's a K0807775, I believe, and it's just too big. So yeah, and also another thing on these things is the injectors. I got the ones with the, I got FIC 1650s. They take a adapter. The adapter is a pain in the butt on a Cobra. I would not suggest that at all. Get the 1440s if you need it. If you need 1650s, I would not go with those. I kind of hate that whole adapter BS. But anyway, that's where I'm gonna stop tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody subscribing. I appreciate everybody watching. We are going to do some kind of giveaway at 1,000. I told some people on Instagram, if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram, guys. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to get my cousin Adam to start posting videos over on Instagram, so Instagram TV will be going and rocking here before long. And that stuff will not be on YouTube. Everything's going to be separate. So you need to go subscribe to both places, guys. Hope you guys are having great weekends. I hope everything's going good for you with all this crap that's going on. Stay safe out there. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.